You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now, stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo. It's the GOAT Shop Sports Talk Live on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. I'm one of your hosts, Pushalini Da God.
I'm your other host, Stoner Brown. .net is on the West Coast, making that good Cali money, enjoying the good Cali sun. Hopefully, you don't get caught outside in what's now being called the worst heat wave the last 10 years. Yeah, they're saying that we're looking at some of the worst numbers in years. It's what they calling it this year. They got another term for the specific weather pattern. Anyway, we didn't get a game 7 in basketball, but we are definitely getting a game 7 in hockey. The Edmonton Oilers who were down 3-0. They were down 3-0. They have a chance to make hockey history and be one of the only teams to ever come back from 3-0. It's tied up 3-3. They've got their star player is a kid named Connor McDavid. He had back-to-back games, game 3 and game 4. No, game 4 and game 5. Sorry, game 4 and 5. He had back-to-back games of four goals back-to-back. So that's 8 goals in 2 games. Man's going crazy. So we might see something that we ain't never. Have we ever seen in basketball a team come back from 3-0 in your lifetime, Push?
No, it's never happened.
It's never happened.
No, not in the finals.
Well, it may happen tonight. And
man, I hope I ain't fucked up again. Oh boy.
Boy.
This shit here, dog. Like, what did I even do this time?
What's that?
Man, I think they done got down. Ban me, man, on
Instagram?
I think I'm suspended from going live or something.
What you do?
Bro, I ain't did shit. That's what I'm saying. I ain't been doing nothing. I don't know what's going on, but it always be something. Yeah. I should have known it wasn't gonna last, but for so long.
Yeah, Instagram be metering people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, crazy.
They goddamn, you start getting too many, you start getting some rogue on, they gonna slow you down for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's part of their algorithm or if they, just be watching people pages that much, but I don't think so. I think it's just part of the algorithm that they meter you. When you start getting the roll, but you don't buy their products, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
If you're not buying into it, you're not just about to sit up here and get all this free advertisements.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know. Facebook ain't tripping, but
yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah, I be seeing Instagram be metering people, man. They be slowing your roll a little bit, unless you gonna buy their shit. You know what I'm saying? Which we know most of us are not. You know what I'm saying?
Apologies, people. I was having a nervous breakdown. No people like, why is this nigga worrying about? Why can't he go live and shit? You on a live? Be glad you on that.
Listen, bro. If that was what is considered a nervous breakdown, commend.
Oh yeah, I ain't.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Well, I definitely know who I'm looking for.
Like my nervous breakdowns, all my shit be in my head. Like that shit, I be all in my head. It like somebody really got to piss me off, and then it's not gonna be a nervous breakdown. It's gonna be a fit of rage.
Yeah. I could definitely see that. Yeah, I've had nervous breakdowns in life. If I have one, though,
I've had one.
Yeah, if I have one though, it's some kind of panic. I go into a panic. You know what I'm saying, about something.
Yeah, occasionally life hits you with some shit that's just mentally bigger than your mind can grasp.
Right. Right.
That's really what it comes from. I mean, kudos to anybody that has never had to deal with something like that. But
Yeah.
I don't think life amounts to what it's supposed to be if you never have to overcome those type of obstacles.
Yeah. If you ain't never been pushed to those levels.
Because you got to know yourself to know what you can handle.
Yeah. It's yeah, that's deep. I was about to go into some deeper shit, but nah. I'm about to really go into some deeper shit because
Yeah, we ain't life coaching costs, man. We ain't getting all that shit for free. You
yeah,
gotta
especially
pay for
this
that.
life.
$75 an hour, and that's cheap.
That's cheap. I'm giving you the game. You're gonna get the tools. You're gonna know how to get through it. You know what I'm saying?
Minimum of 2 hours though. 2 hour minimum. So, hell yeah, at least 150. You want to sit down and listen to some experienced people, got well-rounded
Right.
people help you sort out your problem. It's gonna cost you some money, man.
Recommend you bring a tape recorder because I ain't known to repeat stuff twice.
Yeah, don't be coming back saying, well, what was you trying to say? Last time you had said you ain't got your notes. Go through your notes.
Go through your notes, dog. I don't remember that shit. Hey, so this Paul George trade is coming up again. It keeps coming up.
I thought it was a free agent.
Well, yeah, free agency. He's talking. They must be trying to work this out because it keeps coming up on the top of Sports Center, and there's more rumblings talking about him leaving and looking for places to live in the Philly tri-state area. You know what I'm saying? Ain't Paul George from Jersey?
He's from LA.
He's from LA. That's right. He is born and raised. That's why it was a big deal. Yeah, this Paul George trade. I mean, free agency going to Philly. I don't know what. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm really over Paul George.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's what it is. I've been over Paul George for some years.
The journeyman NBA player shit. That shit just not a good look. Like, if you're not gonna go somewhere and just actually try to build that franchise, it's like you keep hopping around from team to team, trying to find like the best championship contention team. But if you really want to do that, just try to get somebody to negotiate a trade to an actual champion. Like, go to Milwaukee, go to Boston if you could. I don't know what they would trade for you, but Denver. Golden
so you
State,
think it'd be it's more probable to get on a
the
championship
Lakers.
team through a trade or through free agency?
I'm like, if you're a free agent, you really can't make the move without the team making cuts because they got to have cap room to
bring you
actually
on.
you up unless you negotiate on the front end or agree to short-term deals.
Right.
I'm only coming in for 1 or 2.
Right.
Or one with the possibility of an extension because I'm really just trying to come over here and see if I can help push this squad over the hump to that ring, or even Dallas.
Yeah.
I
get my payout on the extension.
Like if Dallas was to give up 2 role players and a first round draft pick, and then you put Paul George in the starting lineup. And take either Jones Jr. or PJ Washington Jr. out of the lineup. That's a scary lineup.
I take Jones Jr. out.
Yeah, take Jones Jr. out because you're gonna still get
Washington.
defense from Paul George. They basically almost the same size. George bigger than him though,
right?
As far as muscle mass,
right, and longer wingspan.
So at the end of the day, like if I'm Paul George, that's the way I'm looking at it. Because
so
I feel like
the
Clippers, bro. We went and watched the Clippers play this year. Like,
yeah,
the Clippers have a team that's capable of beating anybody.
Yeah,
they have to actually perform at the level that they are capable of performing for it to actually pan out that way. You know, a lot of time Russell Westbrook not giving you the points that you need from him for that concept to actually manifest itself. But
but we saw that we talked about it when we went and saw the game. They had too many pieces to distribute the ball to. You know what I'm saying? We talked about it that night.
You gotta learn how to do it.
Right. But if you pull Paul George out of there, you know what I'm saying? Now you got Kawhi.
James Harden would have to step up.
Oh, Harden would definitely step up. He'd have to be the leader of that team because it ain't gonna be Kawhi. He stayed too injured and he's way too emotional. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what happened. It's like
That nigga's a big crybaby. If that's what I think happened to him, I think he expected.
I ain't gonna say that, bro. I just think he don't have the offense to carry. Like if you look at the Toronto team he won with,
Right.
he didn't have to score
As much.
as
No.
much. He
No.
scored, but he just had to score when it mattered.
Right.
So
He just
like,
had to hit the shot, the game-winning shots, and a lot of that. He didn't
get
dominate
a high percentage
teams.
shot when the
Yeah.
game close and we need to close it out, and he was able to do that.
Yeah, he didn't dominate. They didn't dominate teams. They just scrapped and won every 50% ball they won. You know what I'm saying? Every 50-50 ball, every last-minute shot, every bounce off the rim, they got it that year. You know what I'm saying? Same thing when he was in San Antonio. Even though that was a better team, it still
He
was.
really didn't have to do shit in San Antonio.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. But I definitely would have to if Paul George leaves, I don't understand why you want to go to Philly though. That's the team I would not pick.
Embiid, that guy, man. Max is that guy.
Yeah, but we're not beating the Celtics.
But you might have a chance. I mean, you really don't, but you might have the closest chance.
That team will be built to beat like the Knicks in Miami.
They could beat the Bucks.
They could beat the Bucks probably, but on the East next year is Celtics, Bucks, New York.
Especially if Clay
Oh, if they get
goes
Clay,
to the Bucks.
if Clay go to the Bucks, then yeah, y'all not beating that team. If Clay goes to the Bucks,
A healthy Knicks with Julius Randle, you might not be beating that team.
you might. That's what I'm saying.
Like they didn't even have dude from like January.
Right. The whole
Through the
run of the
playoffs.
playoffs. The whole run of the playoffs.
So
They
you
didn't have
might not
Julius
even get past
Randle.
those guys.
Right.
The Pacers weren't completely healthy.
Yeah, but I think that with enough coaching, I think people gonna figure out the Pacers pretty fast.
I don't know, man. They might. The
They-
Pacers
they-
would just remind me of just a OKC, man. They just
Yeah.
too young and
And
too
shoot.
quick.
Yeah, but they don't have so this. I don't know if you saw the article I sent about the difference between why LeBron hasn't won as many rings.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. And
So I heard the argument somewhere else too. I think everybody trying to make that this year's GOAT conversation. You know that because every
Right,
year
every
it's
year
a
they
different
have-
reason
right, there's a
why
different reason
LeBron
why.
should
But
be
I would-
considered better than somebody else.
But I'm not gonna lie. In this year, this is the most anti-Jordan conversations I've heard in this year as well, with Scottie Pippen coming out and Shaq and them talking about the team around Jordan for those years. You know what I'm saying? And that also plays into that GOAT conversation of who's the GOAT and why they were the GOAT and blah blah blah. But I thought it was real interesting that about the systems. You know what I'm saying? That shit made a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? LeBron has been a superstar, one player only, you know what I'm saying? Start a game player. So the ball always goes through him. Whereas some of the other teams that the greatest dynasties we've seen ran systems. You know what I'm saying? That triangle system over and over and over again is what they kept talking about. You know what I'm saying? Bulls, Lakers, Golden State, Miami too. You know what I'm saying? In Miami, you had Pat Riley running more of that Knicks over under shit. You know what I'm saying? Where they try to get the ball down low, but anything outside, we gonna shoot the three. You know what I'm saying? That's what Pat Riley would. It just you
And
had
they had that pick and roll.
And that pick
Shaq
and roll.
D Wade
right,
and Antoine Walker.
right. Yeah, I did. So in regards to Philly does run a system that I see Paul George fitting in, but in regards to Indiana, ain't no system. That's why I'm saying a lot more teams are gonna figure out how to stop these guys because there really ain't no.
I'm going back now and look like picturing the Philly game, not the Philly Indiana games in my mind. All I can see is Halliburton just running around the court, dribbling
Right.
the ball through the lane, just to end up on the opposite side of the court, back behind the 3-point line again. No passes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
They
saying.
don't have a system at all. Like Siakam have to get the ball late in
Mm-hmm.
transition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think we saw, even though we kind of saw the same thing with Boston, it still was
Not in
each.
transition. I mean, when they set up the half court offense,
Yeah,
Siakam
when they set
has
up,
to get the ball late and
yeah,
try
and
to
the
work
late
a
in the,
miracle to score.
right. They never come down like, all right, swing this way, swing that way, attack the middle, blah, blah, blah. It's always Halliburton gets the ball, and by the time he crosses the half court line, it's drive to the middle or drive to the far corner and try to throw the ball out.
Like when Nemhard hit that shot that was like almost at the announcer's table, that was only because the play had broken down,
and now he was the only player
he
open.
had the ball in his hand, so he had to shoot, or it was going to be a shot clock violation.
Right. He was the only player.
It wasn't like they schemed that up and he just shoots those shots on a regular basis.
No. Oh, shit. Let's take the first break, and when we come back, we'll talk about some other teams that we can see making some moves and maybe chasing the Celtics down. GOAT Shop, y'all.
Hey, the secret's out. Hits 92.3 is now accepting submissions for brand new shows. That's right, you could become a radio personality right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. You don't have experience? That's okay. You don't live in Georgia? That's okay. You don't know what to do now? Now that's not okay. But your girl is here to help you out. Email us today at hits923newshow@gmail.com and tell us about your potential show with Hits. Again, that email address is hits923newshow@gmail.com. Don't be last. The slots are filling fast.
Got the game in the chokehold. Stick a 6-con, try and get a boatload. Trying to wipe me, you at least need a GoPro. Been the corners in the escalator so ho. I didn't count this like need a mountain with taco. American the Delta, either way I'm so low. I'm on go, ain't no stopping me, stalling me, none of that. No PPP or no EDD. But I been had a LLC, been getting that bag. Went 6 figures up, trying to get me some M's. Ain't matching no prices, you can shop with them. Spend the check in my brain, cause I ain't playing about it. Keep a gun, talking crazy, end up about it. Shh, that's all I got to say about it. I was checking out the baddie, trying to see about it. Put her in some high dollar clothes, she bout to bust up out of everybody. Listen, I'm just trying to get a profit out of y'all. Feel my system, got me feeling out my body. Got about the system, changing lines like a prophet. Got faith in this pistol, pray you die. I have to pop it waist deep in investments. I just spent a couple euros. Came back home like some high dollar heroes. Look at how we stepping, but we ain't no fraternity. You know what we're repping, and you know that come with it. Feet came up from the lowest, ain't nobody gave her nothing for free. I ain't trying to talk, you ain't got nothing for me. Right about now, I just want some more money. I've been on the road, I'm just living in the moment. I been coast to coast, that just come with the motion. I be on the road while I'm in the air coasting. M on top of M, 7 figures, it's the motor. Drop a bag on the whip, then modify the motor. Going past ship mode, spinning out like I stole it. See me now, you don't, but this is not hocus pocus. I done powered up and I was really once hopeless. I done switch it up and I'm still just going, still just growing. Can't be stopped. If I spent money on it, can't be stopped. Got a couple homies came up off stocks. I've been on a mission since I came up off lock.
I'm Stoner Brown. It's Monday. We back in the building, kicking the week off right. I guess we couldn't go on the week without talking about big game last night. WNBA, Reese versus Clark, Chicago Sky versus Indiana Fever. And if you watch this game, this probably was the most entertaining game of the year so far. They really showed up. They really showed out. Angel Reese, they talking about it on ESPN, who's the front runner for Rookie of the Year. And, you know, you got to say Angel Reese. I would say Angel Reese right now because she just came in and acclimated to the WNBA game a lot faster. Her team's record, it's not like their records are that much better, either one of them. The Sky is 6-9 and Fever is 7-11. They both won one game apiece against each other. So, you know. It is what it is. They got one more game, I think, on August 30th or some shit. But
the Fever looked like a bunch of gas station workers. That's why Are 7-11.
Yeah, they all got that Midwested white girl. I mean, except for Leah Boston, of course. She looked like she worked at a Quick Trip in the hood, but the rest of them definitely look like they work at the nearest Valero.
Would you like backwoods or Swisher Leafs?
All the girls, they got all the white girls got this pale.
Look like at halftime they're gonna go all share a pack of Camel Crushes.
The fuck? With the little ball in
Yeah. They're really kicking our ass out there. You got a Camel? Need to let off some steam.
Cowboy Killers. Yeah, it was a good game though. They were actually up by 15 in the third, and that's when Reese really locked in and poured it on. And can't remember what the girl. Her last name is Smith, I believe. Can't remember what her name was, but I don't know why she started talking shit with this woman. Why you start talking shit with Angel Reese, and then that's when she turned up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Angel Reese like the female NBA young boy or the WNBA. She got smoke with everybody.
She got smoke with everybody. I ain't gonna lie. She do got smoke with everybody. They only won by 1 point, but she do got smoke with every fucking body. A win is a win is a win is a win is a win.
She say she ain't doing no interviews or nothing.
Oh nah, she been doing them all now. Oh, you seen our other home girl at the interview when they asked her about playing against Asia Wilson?
Mm-mm.
So they asked, Asia Wilson got 10 rebounds and 4 blocks, and what do you think of her performance tonight? And the girl, the same one who was like, this really the question y'all asking me? Hold on, let me see if I can find it in the GOAT Shop shit. The same girl is like, oh, that's the question? Good. She played good. What you want me to say? Goddamn, that's it. And then she got up to walk out again. She's hilarious. Let's see if I can find the clip right here. She's hilarious. Every time they ask her something stupid, she's like, what? She be fucking up all the damn after. Oh, did you see the one about the 9? Here you go. I know y'all can't hear it, but this what's the girl? I gotta find her name.
I fuck with her though. I swear, boy, cause that's me all day.
Every time they ask her some stupid ass question,
same fucking way. If I don't want to talk about some shit, don't even ask me about it.
Every time they ask her some question, you're gonna ask her how was it playing against a player who dominated her all night. It was good. It was all right. What the fuck? What am I supposed to say? I felt honored to get goddamn blocked 6 times, and I should have felt good. It was good, whatever. But she's hilarious. I'm gonna figure out her name. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all can't see the clips and can't hear the clips, but I'm gonna start sending them the Hood Unicorn to Sunshine, so maybe we get them on the show. But yeah, and shit's all right. Look, I know it ain't sports related, but we got to talk about goddamn Fulio, bro. What the fuck is that, bro? R.I.P. Fulio.
I mean, that is what happens when you conduct yourself
in those ways,
in a certain manner. Like, I'm not trying to make light of the situation, but anybody that really, really, really follows music, especially rap music, and like most of these, I wouldn't call them underground artists, but I would say they're more stream heavy.
Yeah, he's definitely an internet artist. Yeah, he definitely was an internet artist.
Because most of their music money comes from YouTube and streaming. You probably not gonna hear some of these guys' songs on the radio and stuff. But long story short,
and shows.
yeah, and shows. But like most of their music is consistent of them dissing other people who are affiliated with other rappers. So a lot of people's publicity or their marketing strategy comes from beef.
Mm-hmm.
And then, a lot of that stuff is based on real incidents that occurred. So it's like you're pouring salt in the old wound consistently. Eventually somebody's gonna get mad enough to do something about it.
Yeah, I think the most he ever had on the radio was that Fantasia remix he did with that When I See You shit. I think that's the only song I've ever heard of his on the radio actually being promoted, or you know what I'm saying?
And see, that was a diss song.
And that was a diss song, right? That was a diss song but it was part of that whole. They were all at the time. All of them were doing these remakes because what was the other boy that he was dissing that had the Who I Smoke, Young Richie, I can't remember his name.
Young and Ace.
Young and Ace. Yeah. So that was that whole beef, and that's how that whole. But yeah, they both rode that shit to radio plays. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. Outside of beefing with each other, there was nobody even knew them. There was no recognition, and they wasn't even big on YouTube until those beefs. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't after those beefs, then they shit all. His shit took off. But yeah, you built a whole life on talking about killing motherfuckers, and it's not the first time somebody tried to kill you. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate that they were successful, but that's the life you've been talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy you've been breathing and you know what I'm saying? And
that's what you're putting out into the universe.
That's what you're putting out into the universe. And not just for you, for multiple different people. You got a whole gang of niggas behind that shit with the same energy. You think it's not going to come back to the source? You know what I'm saying? You got 100 niggas. You got 100 niggas ready to ride, and they cranking your shit every day when they want to get in that mode to go out and do some crazy shit. You think that energy not gonna come back? I was watching on goddamn World Star. Some young nigga had just got his car, and he was playing that. I can't remember the artist's name, but the hook is "You Gonna Die, You Gonna Die," and him and his homeboy singing "You Gonna Die." Lose control of the car and slam into the freaking middle. Last thing he's saying is, "Oh shit!"
So a lot of people might not know this, but melanin, the actual chemical compound that makes us the color that we are, it absorbs vibration and sound. So when you listen to low vibrational subject matter, which is anything promoting ignorance, basically, your body internalizes that, and then that's the energy that you transmute back out into the world. So you're attracting things in your life based off of what you listen to. And it also kind of brainwashes you to think in a certain manner as well. So like, you might not have planned on shooting somebody today, but if you keep listening to whoever say,
lay the ops down.
Yeah, shoot the ops. Now next thing you know, you shooting at somebody. Like you have to really be mindful of what you take in all forms, especially when it comes to entertainment, because that's what it is. It's just entertainment.
And if you're not, and what I've learned over the years, if you can take in all that shit, you just have to be able to purge and have balance and know what your real reality is.
Be a person of sound mind. You gotta have a solid foundation. You gotta know who you are. And you gotta know that I'm just listening to this shit because it sounds good. Some of this shit they saying is stupid as fuck. You gotta know that yourself.
The crazy thing is how many people, but I'm not gonna lie, when I was young, a lot younger and a lot more impressionable, it probably would have been, you know what I'm saying? There's songs that I remember that I played and believed in the mantra and thought that, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And I think now, like, hip hop was always a platform for black urban culture, street culture to be get pushed to the forefront.
Right.
But
To have an outlet.
Yeah, to have an outlet. But music now is basically just guys in the streets who have musical talent. They're not really going and getting that artist that isn't self-sufficient anymore. Like some labels are doing that, but most artists that get signed now already had independent
Right, already had motion.
And were self-sustainable as an artist within themselves as far as their budget or whatever they needed to do to get their music out. They could do it without anybody else.
Right.
So when the label comes, they just put the money behind it to push it to a national level.
Mm-hmm.
They put it up here versus down here in the sense of like, all right, the guy might have been getting 100,000 streams, so he might have been on a few playlists.
Right.
We're gonna make sure he gets 500,000 in the same amount of time so that he can get moved up higher in the algorithm.
Right.
And then eventually people just start to see it on all these new music playlists, and now the artist has a name.
It's crazy we talking about playlists. I had a debate with a dude on Facebook about playlist and whole Kendrick Lamar thing and the streams and all that stuff. And he didn't get the concept that playlists now, because we don't sell records as much anymore, people don't have to buy anything. All you have to do is pay for Apple Music or Pandora or Spotify, and you have access to all.
And they have
music.
A weekly sponsored playlist,
and
where
they have
put new music. So that's how people get exposure.
And that's how people get exposure. So just like you said, once you get the label behind it, and they take you from you're not on one playlist, you're on 100 playlists. The residuals from that is millions of plays. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's how labels do it with artists now. You know what I'm saying? The residual is always millions of plays. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand. Playlist is where it's at now. Curating playlist is the new A&R of the music industry. It's the new radio.
Any up and coming artist will soon find that out.
It's the new radio.
If they grind long enough and they get to a point where they're serious about taking the music to a new height and getting it in front of a broader audience, you'll find out that curated playlist is going to be the gatekeeper to that.
It ain't going to be nothing else. It ain't going to be
you
nothing else.
You got to figure out you got to get your shit
on
going in the algorithm.
Yep.
Good enough. Well, now they got it set up where you can actually submit it to the editors, because they got Spotify for artists now. So the artists can actually go in and submit something to the editor, and then they'll decide if they want to put it on the playlist. But if you want to get on there the natural way, then you have to get
the numbers.
Yeah, you have to get the numbers.
Another way that's been happening a lot more for artists is it's the same way. All they got to do is make sure they get onto like a YouTube playlist, and that playlist picks them up. And then once that YouTube playlist gets long enough, Apple Music nowadays is they just I don't know if they got a bot doing it or not, but you pick a new song.
Well, everything has AI, so it's that task oriented learning module that they have actually embedded in the software, that everything you do, everything you click, everything you scroll is tracked, and then they just put more of that in front of you.
Yeah, man, that should be. I hate that shit on Instagram.
That's why you have to, on your apps, when you first download them and open them, you have to click X app not to track.
Yeah, I usually do.
Because
especially
otherwise
on Apple.
It collects your data, and then it starts to just make sure your phone is putting more of that in front of you.
Yeah. Especially on Apple, I always do not track, because them niggas be in everything. Them niggas be in everything.
Yeah, Apple is the government.
Dead ass. Yeah, niggas be talking about Android phones and shit like that. Nah, nigga. Apple works for the White House. Okay? Y'all don't know.
Anybody that knows software will tell you, if you want to have freedom with your device,
get you an Android phone. Hey, did you know that they were still catching? Did you know that? All right, so switching gears real quick, because I saw this story before we walked out. Edwin Diaz ejected on Saturday Mets game against the Dodgers, I think, in the 9th inning.
Mm-hmm.
They found sticky substances on his hand, on his pitching hand. Niggas are still putting pine tar. Niggas still cheating in baseball, dog.
He a pitcher.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Oh, you don't know about? Okay, so
Like, no, I know. I'm saying, like, I don't see what they feel like that's doing to give him that much of an advantage. I mean,
Okay,
he has
so-
a firmer grip on the ball. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it.
yeah, but with
But
that,
it's also more resistance when
Yeah.
he gets ready to release the ball.
no, but what you end up having, what you end up making now, right? Is it's like shooting a bullet out of a gun. Because of all the pressure from the release, you get a extra snap on the ball. So instead of the ball just naturally spinning or curving or something now you've got this tar on it, which puts a backspin on the ball. So whatever way the pitcher is normally used to the ball coming down the barrel, it's spinning in the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? So if you hit the ball, instead of it shooting out straight out middle,
I get what you're saying. It's a different trajectory when the batter hits
Right.
the ball, but
and
I
then
still feel like it's still more skill because it's so many different types of pitches you can throw. As a pitcher, you still got to have that mechanism, whether you got tar on your hand or not.
yeah, but there's pitches that you're going to be able to throw now that you couldn't before because you couldn't have the grip to really get the spin on it.
Like, I get what you're saying, but it's like at a pro level, your skills are your skills. Like, what you're good at is what you're good at. So I'm pretty sure if the ball is that hard to hit when you put the tar on your hand, it's probably already close to hard to hit when you don't have it on your hand.
Yeah, it's not necessarily about the skill of it. It's about the other player is trained to hit a ball that's going to be coming down the barrel with a certain trajectory, thrown a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Because your hand is only going to be able to do you can't throw a ball with backspin and the same speed.
Mm-hmm.
But if the ball comes out of your hand sticky, now you can throw a 90-mile-an-hour ball with backspin.
Mm.
You feel me? Curve, like with pitches, you see a nigga throw a curveball, it's always gonna be a that's why they call a fast pitch, because you threw that shit straight down the middle. You didn't put no curve on it. You didn't put no English on it. There's no spin on it. You're trying to throw it as fast as possible. So the ball is going to come out straight as possible. And when the hitter actually makes the connection, the ball hit clean out the park. If you throw that same ball as a curve ball and it comes from the side and the hitter hits it,
Foul ball.
foul ball. Right. So now you're able to throw that fastball with a backspin.
I thought that's like a two-seam fastball.
Huh?
I thought I throw a fastball with a backspin, it's just a two-seam fastball.
Right. Not every
That's a
player.
natural pitch, though.
No, not every player can throw that shit with accuracy.
So you're saying that? Okay, I get what you're saying. Now I'm getting it. The sticky substance on his hand allows him to maintain
Right.
more of a grip with the follow through
Mhm.
and actually releasing it.
Right.
So normally he can't throw a two-seam fastball with enough speed on it so that the batter has trouble hitting it. But
Mhm.
once he grips the ball more, he can.
Now he can knuckleball that thing.
Right, I got you.
Whereas before he may have been able to throw that knuckleball, but without the
But
speed.
it's not a pitch that you're gonna have a hard time tracking.
Right. But
It's
now
coming down the plate so slow.
because it's coming exactly. But now because I have the grip, exactly. That's it exactly. Now because I have the grip and more control, I can throw different types of pitches with more speed and different type of spin because I have more control on my hand.
That makes sense.
It is science.
It's the equivalent to a quarterback wearing gloves or a wide receiver.
Wide receiver wearing the sticky gloves.
Yeah.
Because that wide receiver without the sticky gloves, when he reaches his highest point of trajectory, the balls might touch his hand
And bounce off.
But with the sticky glove, it's gonna hit his hand and maybe
right.
There's a lot of different things in a lot of sports that they had to outlaw because of, you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because shit like remember players used to, in the NBA, players used to spit on their hands when they was shooting free throws.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, you see it all the time, and then take the shot. That little bit of spit gives you a little bit more connection to the ball when you're going for your highest pointed shot.
There was one baseball player that he wore hair grease.
Yeah,
And so
and
what he would do, he'd rub his hand through his hair before he threw the ball. And eventually somebody was like, nah, hell nah. And they checked him. And when they checked his hair, he had grease on it.
Mm-hmm. All of that because of how fast you're trying to throw this ball, this projectile. Anything that you put on the outside of the ball is going to affect it. You know what I'm saying? Affect it in grip. And then, like I said, when they throw the ball, now you got this extra shit on the outside making an unnatural traction that's not normally on the ball. Causes the ball to spin different, especially baseball, because baseball is minutia. You know what I'm saying? The difference between a hit and not a hit is tiny in baseball when you actually analyze a hit in the hitter's box and seeing a man make connection. If the ball is down a quarter of an inch, it's the difference.
Or he hits it into the ground.
The ball is over his head and he swings it. You know what I'm saying?
Pop fly or foul ball over the back of the
over the catcher's head. Right. You know what I'm saying? To get to see players hit home runs and multiple home runs is training that most people don't understand. It's a level of
precision that I don't want to discredit a doctor, but it's almost surgical because the window of
the margin
opportunity,
of error.
Right, and the margin of error for you to actually make this connection and get this ball to go out of the park is really like slim to none. You can't have a mistake.
Yeah, niggas got better chance pulling out on a baby mom,
right,
than hitting a home run,
right.
Okay. There's more than for real.
Nah, for real though. That's why out of all the professionals, you don't see that many home runs. Like,
right.
I think last year somebody might have had like 30 or 40. Whoever was trying to break the Yankees record.
Oh yeah. Last year, Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
He was running for that record last
year.
Yeah,
I want to say he might have had like 40 or maybe 50 something. But I think the record is like 72 or something.
Yeah, 72. Wasn't it? No.
Or 76.
Yeah, because 72 wasn't that Hank Aaron's record, and then Barry Bonds broke it.
No, Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire broke Hank Aaron record.
Okay.
And then Barry Bonds broke their record.
Broke their record, right.
And I don't think nobody broke the record since Barry Bonds. Mike Trout almost got it one time.
Yeah, I thought Mike Trout.
He ain't break.
Okay. Yeah, but that's how hard it is. Yeah. So that was funny. I thought that was like, wow, I didn't realize that baseball pitchers and players, that like cheating is still happens in baseball. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to things like in football with stealing signs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Football still has the most cheating of any sport in my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Belichick said, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Right? Right?
You got the most winningest coach in football saying, if you ain't cheating, bitch, you ain't trying.
Right. He ain't lying. And he done been caught multiple times.
Damn, crazy.
Belichick done been caught multiple times. And the funny thing is, all the coaches that have been caught stealing signs since then have all been Belichick goddamn hires. Right. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to Nick Saban, goddamn. It's the Belichick way.
Y'all ain't got to do Bill like that, man.
Or you think that's why no team wanted to pick him up?
I was about to say, y'all got to sign like the nigga can't pass a background check in the modern NFL.
He ain't got hired at the damn post office yet.
I ain't gonna lie, man. You got an impressive record, but they say you steal, man. I never took nothing in my life. No, not equipment. We talk about you stealing plays, bro. You stealing signs. You deflating the ball.
Right?
Yeah, man. I don't think we're gonna have a spot for you. Yeah, you're right.
Look at other candidates.
This is scam Lana, but we don't run them kind of scams.
Yeah. Right. Damn, that. Could you imagine Arthur Blake? He got Home Depot. Niggas steal from him every day.
Right.
He ain't fucking with it. He like, listen, man.
I can see if you just would have got a couple company cars and took the family on a vacation. You out here stealing signs, dog.
Multiple times, dog. They done caught you too, dog. Man, we got.
You know what they would do to the organization if we got caught?
We gonna have to pass on this one, though. I appreciate you coming out, though. You want some hot wings?
Yeah, man. Go down to Magic City. Get you a dance before you fly out, man.
Right.
At least we could do for you.
Why? I'm telling you, bro. The cheatingest coach ever. That nigga been caught so many times, and have so many of his employees have been caught. It's just wild. But you know.
Nah, but see, when you a nigga like Bill Belichick, you can cheat because when they press you about it, it's like, nigga, I never really got shit to say anyway, so
yeah,
I'm not gonna have shit to say now.
Yeah, you want to ask me about it?
What you mean? I was still in signs.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
Gotta do what you gotta do to win. Patriots played good today. Tom threw for 5 touchdowns. I don't want to talk about the damn signs anymore. We got the Cowboys next week. Just trying to get ready for the playoffs.
Right. Just trying to get ready for the playoffs. All you need is the hoodie, dog. You in there.
I haven't seen any footage of me actually on the sideline or another team stealing any signs. So
Belichick had
no evidence. Robert Kraft got me a good lawyer.
Them niggas are so bad. They were so deep with it. They would send other, assistant coaches over to the other sideline wearing the other team shit with the press pass.
Listen to
team
me,
pass.
Listen to me, Raheem. I need you to dress up like a op.
I need you to dress up like an op.
I need you to go over there, fraternize with them, figure out what they're doing, call them on the sideline.
Oh God.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Boy. Y'all see everybody on the internet talking about Kendrick a punk for hiring security? What?
Didn't y'all kill Nipsey?
Right. Right. What are y'all talking about?
That nigga ain't. See, people don't understand the inner workings, of the industry out there. That man got some security. Is just some blood niggas from the neighborhood.
No. This time he hired LA County sheriffs. He paid them $120 an hour. He had like 10 of them.
To escort him.
Not just to escort him, but just to be security during the video shoot, because they had 1,000 people show up in this little hood in his to shoot the video. So I guess they were there. I would imagine they were there to protect him and keep some of the peace, because you got a lot of different. Just no other way to say it. You got a bunch of gang members that's gonna show up.
They had a cornucopia of gang members. They had all of the rainbow colors. Like all of the Skittles colors from LA was out. Green, blue, yellow, red. There. Everybody was out there.
Everybody was there. All the gangs were there. So if I was him, I would have done the same thing, just to make sure the peace was kept, make sure I was secured, make sure me and the people that I care for can get in and out without, being harmed. I couldn't imagine, because if, like you said, if you just hire some bloods from the neighborhood, then it's got to be a blood event, because
they ain't. See, that's what I'm saying. They not on that, but it could have been just due to the.
I think it's the amount of people that he expected to come out.
That and like, man, fandom is so extreme sometimes. Like it's somebody out there right now that really feel like Drake want them.
Oh yeah,
to do something
shit
to somebody over there with Kendrick now.
Yeah,
and Drake ain't even asked, and these folks ain't never even met Drake.
Right.
So
for sure,
you know, the way Kendrick turned up on him, pause. Like, yeah, that would have been a smart way to go about it.
Yeah, I think.
End of the day, he an artist, man. He not like people got to stop with this overly street shit, like, because niggas in the streets not even keeping it as street as they be kicking it. So like.
Yeah, they be asking
things
so from
quick.
these
superstars
that
then he had a police escort. He's a bitch. Like, bro, what are you? How much gangster shit have you done this week?
Right.
Bro?
If a nigga broke in your shit tonight, I know you gonna call the boys to come see about man. What the fuck a nigga done took. You know what I'm saying?
That's
straight up.
Call the police. First thing nigga on screen.
Right. Y'all niggas worry about Kendrick, man. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. As a longtime Kendrick fan, I'm really tired of you battle fans. I'm real tired of you battle Kendrick fans. Y'all just got on Kendrick. You just out of control. Y'all like new Christians. Y'all know when a new person get baptized, they new Christians. They down for every service and all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And don't even know the Bible. Y'all niggas need to chill out, bro. That man need to protect him and protect his family. Come on, dog. I'm gonna have my family. Y'all killed Nipsey out here, dog. Come on, bro. Like y'all ain't killed Pac out here. Like y'all ain't like Pop Smoke. Like many rappers have gone to LA to die.
What was the dude who was just eating at the cookie shop with his girl?
Oh no, that's Young Dolph, and that's in Tennessee.
I'm sorry.
That's not it.
You talking about
no.
It
was another dude
at the Roscoe's with the chain. That was
talking about PNB Rock.
Yeah, I was gonna say no. That wasn't Dolph. I ain't crazy.
Yeah. No, you said cookie shop.
Dolph died at the cookie shop.
Okay, the other guy he died at the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They was eating some sweet shit.
Yeah. You gotta have your dead rapper facts together. Gotta have your dead rapper facts. You never know when you'll be quizzed on. You got to be on your shit. You got anything else, Push?
Yo, did y'all see the boxing match from I want to say they was overseas in like London or England. I can't remember the dude's name, but like dude hit him with a head, but then it was like, all right, I'm gonna let you have it. Then they got into the clinch. And dude hit him with an elbow while they was in the clinch. Like, you know how boxers always clinch up. So the ref was like, you know what, man? I'm taking the points away. I'm deducting the point for that. Because like, bro, you doing too much.
Right.
Like you tripping. You know what I'm saying? It's on YouTube. I can't remember their name. I'll have it for y'all next time we're on air. But yeah. It's a light-skinned guy with like curly hair and a dark-skinned dude with a low haircut. Real dark, like African dark. And yeah, I saw. It was crazy. The light-skinned guy was out skilling him. He was so frustrated. He started damn near like fighting MMA style, like
throwing elbows and trying to get kicks and
shit. Like I ain't seen him throw a kick, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that should be the worst in boxing, bro. When dude getting beat the hell out of and start just resorting to dumb shit. That's how we ended up with them Tyson biting ear,
right?
Because Holyfield actually was headbutting the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
That whole fight.
Yeah.
He was and so much that Tyson ends up he got a cut over his eye off a headbutt. Nigga just decided to bite the fuck out of him. But yeah, that's always frustrating. I'd rather see you get if you just outbox, bro. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Throwing elbows and headbutts and stuff like that. Because the thing about a headbutt that's really dangerous, if you hit a nigga in the eye with your head,
get the strap.
Get the strap. Go ahead and take us on out of here, Bush.
All right, man. Yo, this is the GOAT Shop Sports Talk Live on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. I'm one of your hosts, Pushalini Da God. .net is not with us today, but he's here in spirit.
Why now you gonna call with no call ID? It's Stoner Brown, and I think I'm gonna have to get the strap. You catch y'all on Wednesday.
Boy, just be yourself. If people don't like it, if you're being yourself, fuck them.
Tell them again, fuck them. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you. I'm me, ho. That's all I can be, ho. Everyone else is taken. Yeah. Ever been happy to help a motherfucker, then when you need help, motherfucker said, ever felt like you be there for motherfuckers that never be there when we dance? So hard to know who really care for and love you, cause all the above is a mouthful of. That's why I stay out the way hollering. Then give me some pussy and sleep in it. Ho. I'm me, ho. That's all I can be, ho. Everyone else is taken.
Ho, get the fuck out my face with that gibberish. All that sex chasing prohibited. Most of them little bitty rotisseries giving that kitty the hell for the city. So slimming for sure, keep it pimping. You come with them gimmicks, them hoes get the shimmy like. I'm about to blow like a semi, so mixing the smoke with the Henny like.
I'm me, ho. That's all I can be, ho. Everyone else is taken. You ever stuck out your neck for motherfuckers that stabbed you in the back for a check? So you ever pulled up the check a motherfucker that never paid back all their debt? So you ever regretted sexing a motherfucker that don't be ready to scratch you? To answer your questions, yes, then I give me some pussy and sleep in it.